Here is our pork loaf of bread. Look how good that looks. Today, once again, I'm using Courtney Luna's recipe. What can I say? She's a genius. Her recipe for muffins and dinner rolls that uses pork panko is an incredible recipe. It puffs up like bread. The muffins are like a muffin. I mean, it works great. We've used them for sandwiches and tuna melts recently, but I wondered if it would make a loaf of bread. I tried it yesterday and it was amazing. So I'm going to show you how I did it. This is very, very much like bread. I have made a lot of carnivore bread recipes, most of which include whipped egg whites. And while they are very good, they are a little bit styrofoamy, right? They just are. My most favorite newer one was the one with the cottage cheese and the whipped egg whites. It worked really great and it was really good. This, I think, is a little bit better. Super easy to make. 3 ingredients. You ready? So because I am quadrupling her recipe, we are going to use 4 cups of pork panko. We are going to use 2 sticks of butter and 16 eggs. Pop that in the microwave. Now I've actually made this recipe a little bit sweet on occasion. I've added some cinnamon to it. I made donuts out of it with a little bit of monk fruit sweetener and some cocoa powder. This recipe is so good. Now I have messed with many different pork panko recipes for things like chaffles and things like that, but Courtney just got the exact right ratios for the muffins and dinner rolls. So we have the 2 sticks of melted butter in here. Now we need 16 eggs and 4 cups of pork panko. Oops. I know, it's a lot of eggs. It's an expensive loaf of bread. It just is, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead and crack my eggs into my Ninja so I can just get them mixed up better. It's not gonna fit. So close. One more. I'm not sure if that'll work or not. I like to try to clean up as I go, so there's not as much to do at the end. Okay, see if it'll go. I hope I don't make a mess here. So close. So don't do what I did. All right, I'll have to do it twice. Can't blame a girl for trying. Now you could use a mixer for this, a hand mixer, in which case you wouldn't need to use the Ninja. But I think I can get it good enough with my fork. Now this is where you could add some things if you wanted to add garlic powder, onion powder. You could add, I think somebody commented yesterday, they might add some rosemary to it. So if you do seasonings and you want to season this up, this is where you would add that. Get all the clumps out of there. You want to preheat the oven before you start to 400 degrees. And once you put it in, you're going to let it cook for about 38 or 39 minutes for the whole loaf. If you just make one of the recipes with the 1 cup, 4 eggs, and 4 tablespoons of butter, you can cook that for 35 minutes. It's kind of a runny batter. Now, if you wait a little while, it will thicken up a little bit. So now pour it into a greased bread pan. Ta-da! In the oven on 400 for about 38 minutes. So it's out of the oven. It has cooled off a bit. Now, it might be a good idea to go ahead and put a pan underneath the bread pan in the oven. We did have a little bit of the grease of the butter kind of boil over and go down into the bottom of the oven. So that might be a good thing to keep in mind. Here is our pork loaf of bread. Look how good that looks. So good. Thanks for watching. Join me next time when I make carnivore trail mix here on the Carnivore Revolution.